From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And our starting pitcher here today, Ryan Pepiot. What's the word on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can,
that's the ball.
He is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Trent Grisham, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And that one fouled off. Grisham was driving the offense for them in his last game with 5 RBIs. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That hits the dirt.
Ball.
2-2. That's inside.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Got him swinging, and there's one away. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Down to the 8th spot, a guy that's trying to get back on track at the plate, Ryan McMahon.
And this is a tough matchup for him right here, Boog. Facing right-handed pitching this season, it's been a struggle, hitting under 200. So, you know he's not feeling too confident about what awaits him in this one, but you got to find a way to just put the bat on the ball, maybe find a hole, and all of a sudden your confidence grows and you start to see the ball a little bit better. This is an opportunity for him to work on some things and make himself a better player.
Here comes the 0-1. Fastball for a strike. That just misses.
Ball.
And a count 1-2.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
That one a little bit high, and it's 2-2. Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. Two.
No, that's out.
Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. 1 gone, runner at first. Here's Judge now. Homered last night. Added another hit as well.
Ball. That's the ball.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Gone. That one splashes down amongst the Rays. Aaron Judge blasts one out the opposite way. It's his 8th home run of the year. The Yankees score first. It's 2-0.
you can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
Oh, yeah.
Bellinger went deep in his most recent game.
That's the ball.
The 1-1. He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. That's his 5th homer of the series. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it, and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And that one is lifted in the air. 2 down. Randall Grichuk now with 3 hits on the series, and one of them a homer. Foul ball. Grichuk with a homer in his last game. That one close, ruled a ball. And 1-1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Cam Schlittler. What's the scouting report on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Chandler Simpson getting ready to hit.
That's inside. Ball. One.
Here's a 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Chandler Simpson.
Big-time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
Ball, outside.
Caminero matched a homer in his last game. One-two now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Swings through that high fastball.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it here 3-0. New inning getting started, and stepping in for New York, J.C. Escarra. Pepio trying to bounce back from a bumpy first. Not close with that one. Ball 2. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there.
That's a ball.
So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
That one misses.
That's ball 4.
So
Take your base.
walk. How much were you aware of the umpire's scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Ryan McMahon, the next to hit, takes ball 1. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
1-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One and 2 here. In the dirt. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 2-2. Struck him out swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more.
Fly ball down the line. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance.
Well, he saw that changeup really well. Just a little early, still barreled in. As you see, home run distance, just couldn't keep it fair.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. And now the center fielder, Trent Grisham. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Escara off of first with 2 away. And there's a foul ball. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that is that. Now to the bottom of the second. Yankees 3, the Rays nothing. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. We head to the bottom of the second. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Fastball for a strike. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder,
Jake Fraley digs in now.
Oh, no count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
batting sixth, the center fielder,
2 outs, base is empty. Cedric Mullins next to hit for the Rays. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for Tampa. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Rice in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
In the air, left field. And there's one down.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
It's Aaron Judge now. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Simpson gets under it, and there's 2 down. Here comes Belly to take his cuts.
The left fielder.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And first offering is fouled off. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
The batter, number 13, second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Fly to left his first time. And that's fouled off. Chisholm in his 6th season, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Late on that fastball. Bellinger, the runner at first with 2 gone. And look out.
That got him. Take your
that
base.
one ran in and got him.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder,
Randall Grichuk, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. In the air, right field. And that is that. Yanks strand a pair, but they lead it 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Richie Palacios leading things off and takes a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. And that one is downstairs.
Ball.
Going to count 1 and 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Now one
No,
missed.
that's down. Ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Grichuk takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Taylor Walls. In for a strike. 0-1. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Left field. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
One out. Runner at second. Hunter Fiducia next to hit for the Rays.
Hey, ha!
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
That one way inside. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. One out, a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. Stays alive. And this one squirts away from the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
On the ground, Chisholm tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. So the Rays batting order turns over. Chandler Simpson now at the plate. There's a strike up high. It's 0-1.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging it off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
2 down, nobody on. And they'll do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Got him swinging for the K. That K is his third of the game. On to inning number 4. Yankees 3, the Rays 1. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here at Tropicana Field as we go to the top of the 4th. J.C. Escarra stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's outside. Ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
And now 2-2. Struck him out without a swing. And that's 4 strikeouts. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. Oh, that hit him. The flip, and no chance for him to make the play. Let's just hope he's all right. And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. Ryan Pepio gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Cole Sulser takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Man at first, nobody out. And up next for New York, Ryan McMahon. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that one hit to first. 1 at second. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. He popped out his first time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Outside. 1-2 the count. The shortstop takes the ball. Two down, nobody on. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline.
Up next,
It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair. So that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Coming home. He'll score easily, and they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Picks himself up an RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Ben Rice will hit next. And a big swing and a miss. Runner at second, 2 down. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Climb the ladder with that fastball. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Rice not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Man on second, 2 down. Out to short, Walls. Throws to first in time. They limit the damage here. Rays get an RBI double. It's now 4-1. Bottom 4, now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero.
Number 13, Junior Caminero.
And a foul ball.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's mostly held them in check. We'll see if they can break through over the next couple of innings.
Ball.
Aranda takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Yeehaw!
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Third home run of the season, and they cut into the lead. It's 4-2. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
One down. Yandy Diaz now.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings and misses. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The 0-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one in the air right field. And he
That's
can't
foul.
quite get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-2. Look out.
That got him.
And it hit him.
Up next to the Rays, the center fielder.
2 outs, runner at first. Cedric Mullins next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 1 so far. A little bit low.
Ball, that's down.
And now 1 and 2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Rays with a solo shot to trim the lead. On to the top of the 5th we go. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC.
So what's the win without a comeback? Hustling every day to win. Now you win instead of comeback. I'm not the winner.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Kevin Kelly.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here comes Aaron Judge. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Judge comes up empty there. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Bellinger
That
stands
missed.
in
That's the
here,
ball.
takes ball 1 low. Action in the pen down there. Hunter Biggie, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field, carrying well. Makes the catch up against the wall.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Well struck right field. And that's going to bang against the wall. Throws to second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second just in time to get the out and end the inning.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios. Late on that fastball. Swing and a ground ball. Long throw to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
The batter number 6. Shortstop.
So up next, Taylor Walls. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
Nope. Ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus. But They should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that one fouled off. The Rays down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. The shortstop takes the ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Catcher challenge will take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Rays,
Hunter Fiducia next to hit for the Rays.
Heck what?
There's the strike. And that is downstairs. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here is Chandler Simpson. And there's a foul ball. Oh, 1 down. And that drops in for a strike. Ball 1 there.
That's a ball.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here's a big power threat. Junior Caminero, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And it stays fair. Runner around third. 1 runs in. Now a relay to the plate. In there. He's safe. It's 4-4.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Now it's going to be Jonathan Aranda.
Hee-haw!
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. All even now at 4 apiece. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. New pitcher now, Hunter Biggie. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Randall Grichuk getting ready to hit. That one fouled off. Grichuk measures 6 feet 2 inches. A member of the 1,000 hit club. He joined the team as a free agent. Tied at 4. That misses, and it's 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Jesse Schultens getting loose out there. And a 1-1. In the air to left center. Simpson has a beat on it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees.
So digging in, J.C. Escara. Hard on the ground to first. Aranda steps on the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman,
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now. Out towards right center field. Mullins moving under it. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4-5-6 coming up. The Yankees 4, the Rays 4. This is Yankees baseball on the Show NYC. Thanks for tuning in. Sweep warning, Singy. Sweep warning.
Not so fast, though. Seeing quite the battle so far. It's always toughest to close out a series because pride kicks in on the other side. Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Line and a base hit into right. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
That one to first and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Cam Schlittler is done. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Tim Hill. He's been so good against lefties. And fouled off. To the right side, Chisholm in plenty of time to first, and that is a big first out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Go-ahead run on base, Richie Palacios. Next to hit for the Rays. Golden opportunity right here.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me. This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
That one missed. And it remains 2-2. The Rays with the go-ahead run at third here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Outside low. And the count is filled up. Got him walking. Huge huge strikeout there.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Stepping in, Taylor Walls. Right through there for a strike. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but somehow climb back into this at bat through the count. A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now in Tampa Bay. It's getting late, Singy. We came on the air talking about a possible sweep, but this one is all knotted up.
Counts the same in the standings, but this kind of game always feels like it's worth a little more, Boog. These teams are not backing down.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Aranda takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Swing and a miss. Tied at 4. And there's a ball. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
And that's ball. The inside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two gone now.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Right.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. High fly ball out to left field. Simpson settles underneath it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. And we are tied 4-4.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Yarbrough. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's the catcher, Hunter Fiducia.
The catcher, Hunter Fiducia.
Hee-haw!
The 0-2. And delivers outside. That's outside.
That's the ball. Outside.
2. Good job to fight that one off. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Jazz tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next to the Rays.
Back to the top of the order, Chandler Simpson, the next to hit, 1 for 3. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Line drive, base hit right field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Yarbrough keeping an eye on him.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And he hits a ground ball right side and a base hit. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Jonathan Aranda will hit next. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. See you later. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 7-4.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. He's completely shifted the momentum of this game. There's a party in their dugout right now. His second home run, and now playing ahead when it matters most.
Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, Yandy Diaz. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. New arm out of the bullpen, Jake Bird.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That's a hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Rays, the right fielder.
Now at the plate, Jake Fraley. On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 3 in this one. Inside,
ball.
just missed. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges. 2 on, 1 out.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Chopped left side. Caballero. The throw to first. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman,
Richie Palacios. Next to hit for the Rays.
And Boog, I'd say he's due. Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him. And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 on, 2 outs. That one ran inside, almost got him. That missed by a lot, and the count's full. Got him looking for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. 3-run bomb for Tampa Bay. It's now a 7-4 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jesse Schultz. He's making his second appearance of the season. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Outside, Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Griffin Jacks, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. The 1-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
In the air, right side. Fraley on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next,
The Yankees looking to rally. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And first offering is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down here at the top of the 8th.
Second base, Jazz.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Next offering way upstairs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's carrying, and that's going to bang against the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
The Yankees going with a pinch hitter. Giancarlo Stanton looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. Giancarlo Stanton swings through it for strike one. Man at second. On the ground to third. And that's the inning. The Yanks lead one, and they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Brent Hendrick. This is his third time out this year. And stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ahmed Rosario now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder. The shortstop takes a ball. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-1.
Inside, ball.
Ground ball right
That's
side,
foul.
and it goes just foul. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. One down. Hunter Fiducia now at the plate.
The catcher, number 9, Hunter Fiducia.
That's the ball.
That clips the corner. This one in the air, right field. And it's
Foul ball.
just foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Line to left.
That's a foul.
And foul ball. The 1-2. Good eye
No,
in
that missed.
spot.
That's a ball.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Got him looking. 2 gone.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Chandler Simpson.
Wood.
The 0-2. And a ground ball to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Rays held in check here. They hold a 7-4 lead. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Griffin Jacks.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
In the air, left field. And
Foul ball.
it's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Good eye
That
right
missed.
there.
That's the ball.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
And that skips into dirt. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Jacks under it. One away. Here's Ryan McMahon now.
The third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ball.
That one to first. Aranda takes it himself. Yankees with only one out remaining.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Jose.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Jose Caballero. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Here comes the 0-1. They're down to their final strike. Jacks, 31 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. The shortstop takes the ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's a ball, went with the sweeper. That's way outside, and it's 3-2. This one in the air, center field. Mullins under it, and he'll make the catch. Ball game, and the Rays salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Oh yeah, if anybody dissed the dog, we like, whoa there. Right there used to be the prostate Kaiser. Then they got flipped with the rent on thousands. Move the folks out near 45, so you might as well say they pay rent on out. Over there used to be the West Side Club. Every night packed with the West Side Club. West Side players and the West Side thugs, showing West Side